Hi, honeys. How's you all's day going so far? Mine is going fine. Okay, today Walter is going to do a reading about Henrietta Lacks. I had never heard of her, so, alright, well, he don't want me to say it, but I ain't gonna say it. But this is a person that everybody needs to know about. I don't know why I had never learned about her in Black History Month or in school. Well, here's Walter, y'all. Let me turn this around. Let me turn it off.
Hello, YouTube. This is a little reading that kind of touched me, that I thought I had to say a little something on. I hope you like it. I know this is an African History Month, but as I said before, any month and every month, we as a people of color have contributed in some way or form to make this world a better place. And this is the story of one particular person of color. Her name was Henrietta Lacks. She was born August 1st, 1920, and died October the 4th, 1951. She was born in Roanoke, Virginia. In occupation, she was a tobacco farmer. In 1951, a young mother of 5 children visited the Johns Hopkins Hospital complaining of vaginal bleeding. Now, Johns Hopkins Hospital was one of a very few hospitals to treat poor African Americans at that time. But once Henrietta was admitted into the hospital, renowned gynecologist Dr. Howard Jones discovered a large malignant tumor on her cervix. As medical records show, Mrs. Lacks started radium treatments for her cervical cancer. This was the best treatment available for this terrible disease at that time. Unbeknownst to her, a sample of her cancer cells was sent to a Dr. George Gay. These cancer cells were found during a biopsy and sent to Dr. K's tissue lab. For years, Dr. K has been collecting cancer cells and tissue samples of patients who came to Johns Hopkins Hospital with cervical cancer. Now, each sample Dr. Gay had collected had died. But Henrietta's cancer cells were like none the doctor had ever collected. Henrietta Lacks' cancer cells not only survived, her cancer cells doubled every 20 to 24 hours. These incredible cells, nicknamed HeLac cells, for the first and last name of Henrietta Lacks. Because of these cancer cells taken from Henrietta Lacks, doctors and medical scientists can study the effects of toxins, drugs, hormones, and viruses on the growth of cancer cells without experimenting on humans. Henrietta's cancer cells have also been used to test radiation and poisons. Her cells also played a major role in the development of polio, which was a disabling disease during the late 1940s and 1950s. Although Henry Lack passed away from this horrible disease on October the 4th, 1951, at the young age of only 31, her cancer cells are still alive and duplicating and studied to prevent others from getting this terrible disease. In other words, she's immortalized. A part of her lives on, being studied to treat and perhaps one day have a cure for cervical cancers and other cancers. This lady here, she went through a lot, and she contributes so much to medical science that hopefully, as I said, one day that terrible and horrible disease, cancer, will be eradicated. Right now, you hear so many people right now coming down with cancer. Just right now, the late, great Aretha Franklin just passed away from pancreatic cancer. It's a horrible disease. And I hope one day, they have a cure and they distribute that cure. And right now, I believe deep down they do have a cure, but just don't want to put it out there, which is another story, which I can get into, which with the pharmaceutical companies, I believe they do have a cure, but they'd rather treat you than cure you. It's a business. But like I said, this lady here, Henrietta Lacks, remember her and look her up. Like I said, because of what was taken from her body, which she had no knowledge of, so much has been accomplished and being accomplished to save people each and every day. Thank you for hearing this reading, and I'll get back to you a little later on. But like I said, I just had to say something about this. Thank you, and have a good day. Bye now.
Okay, thank you all. Thumbs up if you like this and want to hear more from Walter. Don't be shaking your head. Okay, leave a nice comment and subscribe to my channel. He probably need his own channel, right?
No.
Yes. Okay, bye y'all.